Camille was like, I've never had somebody do all of this for me. I've never had somebody walk in where I walk in and give me champagne and massage me and stuff like that. I was like, oh, you ain't never had a thug massage you? Really? Right. Really? You went out with so many thugs and none of them gave you a back massage? That's crazy. You know why? Because I've also dated a couple of gangsters and you know what they like to do? Massage. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. I said, hey.
Hey.
Welcome back to my channel.
Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all. I'm Jazmyn W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Damn, you look good.
If you are here and you've seen my videos before, thank you for coming back. If you are here and you've seen my videos before and you have not subscribed to my channel, baby,
you a hater.
Want to see the community
you a hater.
rise.
You a hater.
Okay? Don't say you want a revolution if you don't subscribe to my channel, honey, because you're not even in community with the people who you need to be in community with.
So go ahead and subscribe.
Okay? So go ahead and subscribe to my channel, okay? Y'all know I like to jump right in, but I must let you know that I do have a Patreon. If you're like, man, I wish I could just enjoy some more content.
Pay her for this.
And also, you know, give her a little something for her hard work and all the free content she provides for us. Then go ahead and subscribe to my Patreon. Even if you subscribe for free, there are lots of things to enjoy and free content on there as well. So click the link below and subscribe. Today we will be talking about Married at First Sight like we always do.
Like we always do.
And we always start on my channel anyway. I don't know about nobody else's channel. But we always start with the most boring couple. This week, the most boring couple is Allan and Madison. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was trying to give my baby a bath. I was trying to do lots of things while I recorded this video. So
girl, get to the point.
Notes may be far and few in between, but guess what? I think I watched everything I needed to watch, and I watched a tiny bit of the after show.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna get into it. First of all, Allan and Madison went to a bar together and said that they left at different times without reaching out to each other to figure out what happened. So basically what happened is Allan and Madison hung out together.
Barely.
And Madison went to the bathroom and Allan said, where did Madison go? Where did Madison go? And everybody said, we think she left.
You look cute today, girl.
And then he left.
Hold on, I'm distracted.
And when she came back to from the bathroom, he was gone, and neither one of them texted each other. Now, on the after show, Madison said she did that because when Allan gets drunk and starts drinking, she said he turns into like a different person.
The Hulk.
He has like a outgoing personality. We know he's very introverted. She said he has an outgoing sort of like
annoying,
obnoxious personality when he drinks. So she went to the bathroom to get a break from him. And she told her friend, I just need to take a breather. They went to the bathroom. They took a moment, you know, whatever women do in the bathroom. We kiki, we ha-ha, we talk shit.
We poop.
We fix our lipstick. We see if they got some gum in there. We pay the little lady a few dollars to give us the little hand lotion and stuff like that. And then we come back and he was gone. And she said she didn't text him to see where he had went because he was getting on her damn nerves.
I don't blame her.
And he didn't text her because he thought she had already left. But it would have been very simple if he had just texted her and said, hey, did you leave? Before leaving the bar. And she could say, no, I'm in the bathroom.
She didn't want to.
That's all he had to do. But he didn't do it.
He don't like her.
And she didn't do it.
She don't like him.
Because he was getting on her damn nerves.
They're not going to stay together. It's a wrap.
Yeah. I personally could see Allan having a very annoying personality when drinking.
You could see.
He seems, like I said, he looks like Doug from the cartoon. So he seems like he was probably a late bloomer. He seems a bit nerdy, and he's a man.
Say less.
So when he drink, he probably say a lot of socially awkward, stupid stuff. I could totally see that. I could totally see him drinking and doing a Dougie. And we know I don't like that.
Sure don't.
So I could see him getting on her nerves.
He Doug doing a Dougie.
Dr. Pia told them that they should work on getting to know each other a bit more.
She don't want to get to know him. He's not cute.
And yeah, I don't think Madison is attracted to him. It's crazy because none of the people on this season are actually attracted to each other. And I think that's y'all's problem. Y'all don't like nobody.
Y'all
don't like nobody. I've showed a couple friends, oh, I went on a date with this person, and they'd be like, ugh. I'd be like, damn, y'all don't like nobody. Guess what? Denzel is not going to come knocking. Denzel already has his Coretta Scott King.
Girl.
Okay? I'm not saying you should settle for somebody you don't like. I'm just saying, just like, damn, y'all don't like nobody. Okay?
I'm just saying, start liking more people.
I like a cutie, but he don't have to be no Morris Chestnut, because I like just a guy with a nice smile. If he got a nice smile, he kind of cute or whatever. His skin is kind of melanated and stuff. You can probably get my attention. But y'all don't like nobody.
But can you keep it?
And I just don't understand that, because I guess I just try to find the beauty in people then versus thinking everybody is ugly and annoying. But a lot of people are ugly and annoying, so all I'm saying is I wish Madison would give Allan a chance. I think she's trying.
Try harder.
But he's just turning her off. So Dr. Pia gave them a sexy game to play, and Madison asked Allan what he thought was sexy. What's going to turn him on no matter what? After a long day, what's going to turn you on? And he said, I think coming out of the shower and just dropping the towel is really sexy no matter what. Ooh. And I was like, okay, Allan, that's sexy. And that was it. That's all I wrote down. Do y'all drop the towel for your significant other when you get out the shower? Let me know, honey.
If I had one.
Let me know.
I'm trying to drop the towel for somebody.
Let me know. Let's move on to the next couple. Live, we're on here talking about Married at First Sight like we do every week. Come on now, catch up. Some people's acting confused. Okay. My throat be so dry.
Girl, if you don't get to the video, put an ad right here.
Green tea with honey. This is a little peach green tea with honey. Okay. I only have an hour. Next, let's talk about Carla and Juan. Juan said that he gets up at least 6 o'clock in the morning every morning to bike. And when he got back home from biking, he said, wow, Carla is up. Wow. Carla, she stays asleep all day. And finally she's up. Like, thank you for joining us, Carla.
Thank you.
I didn't think you was ever going to wake up. I thought you was dead. But here you are. You're alive and well.
I called the funeral home.
Juan is being passively shady. I wouldn't say that was aggressive.
Wow.
I was just saying he was being shady. He was throwing shade.
Thank you for joining us.
He said Carla sleeps in all day. Sometimes she does not wake up until 1 p.m. Now
what you about to say? Because ain't no excuse for waking up at 1 p.m.
I'm going to say something. I don't care if y'all agree with it or not. It's unattractive when your partner sleeps in bed until 1 p.m. unless they work overnight.
Period.
Carla, from what I know, she's a yoga teacher. Ain't nobody teaching yoga classes at midnight. Even though I wish they would, they don't.
I really wish they would, though.
So most yoga studios close at like 10. So Carla, why you don't get up until 1 o'clock in the afternoon every day?
And can I get a yoga studio with a daycare?
I know sleep is important, but I wouldn't want to be with nobody who slept until 1 o'clock every day, and I'm up running errands and doing stuff and exercising and cooking breakfast and getting emails sent out, and then 1 o'clock come and you wake up. That's not sexy to me.
I don't like that.
Unless if you with somebody who work overnight, you date somebody who work in a warehouse, or he a firefighter or something like that, or you know what I mean,
doctor.
Or he up late working, he works in production, maybe he had a late shoot and he's sleeping in. That's different. But if you got a regular schmegular 9 to 5, I know a yoga instructor is not a 9 to 5, but like the business hours are still the same. Does she teach a late night class? Like, why is she sleep till 1?
8 o'clock
but
class.
We know she a free spirit. Carla and Juan went out to eat, and she was talking about how growing up, she only learned to express herself through anger. And I think this was a gem that I related to personally. I think a lot of people relate to that. Sometimes growing up with like our parents' generation, you're only allowed to express yourself if you're upset about something. She said that she wasn't allowed to just say, hey, I'm feeling down, or I'm feeling depressed, or I'm feeling anxious. We weren't really taught those words. I know I wasn't taught anxious, what it meant to feel anxious and be anxious, even though I have anxiety myself, and I've experienced or seen a lot of anxious behavior in my parents.
Wait, you got anxiety?
And they don't know that is the word to describe how they're feeling.
Who said that?
Because those words were not used growing up.
Anxiety?
It was hard to express yourself unless you got to the point where you actually got pissed off. Everybody was mad in the house about something. Then you could express yourself.
Wait, you have anxiety?
So I totally related to that. I also totally related to Carla growing up without a lot of affection. I didn't grow up with a lot of affection in my adolescence.
Oh, so now you didn't have no affection either.
Or I would say maybe, I don't know what adolescence is. I think that's preteen.
Oh, so you was just neglected.
But I think that once I became a teenager, I saw some things in my friends' households that made me want to influence my parents to say things like, oh, I love you, before we get off the phone. And I started saying I love you to my parents first. And then they say, oh yeah, I love you too. But that's not something that we said.
Getting there and neglecting
growing
dishes.
up when I was little. I started hugging my parents, my dad. He wasn't very affectionate, but now he is, because I started hugging my parents and stuff more, because I saw that that's what my friends did at their houses, and me and my family just wasn't that affectionate. So I totally related to that.
I'm sorry, this is a very serious topic, and I'm joking.
Yeah, Juan said that he's not an affectionate person. We talked about this last week. He said, I hope you're not taking it personal. I'm just not there yet, and you have to give me time. I'm not an affectionate person. But later we found out that Juan is just simply not attracted to Carla.
Which is very personal, actually.
I wrote down, Carla is so cute and Juan is cute.
Don't take it personal, but I don't like you.
But there's no romance, because Juan says, I'm not there yet. He don't like Carla.
And he ain't gonna like her. They're not gonna stay together.
He said Carla's a beautiful, beautiful girl. My dad said something about Juan saying that she was a beautiful girl and not a beautiful woman. Made my dad personally think that Juan felt like she is childish. Because my dad, it's just my dad now. My dad said that if you're with a guy and y'all are in your 30s and he's saying she's a beautiful girl, why is she calling her a girl? He's away from her. He's something about her. He doesn't think she's very mature or something like that. I would say she's a beautiful woman, not girl. But maybe that's just a personal, use of word, personal word choice. I don't know. But that's just what my dad said.
Interesting.
I wrote down, Carla is spicy, but Juan is not attracted to her. We know Juan don't really like spice. They both said they like to date white people. So he probably don't like a lot of spice on his food. He probably don't like a lot of spice.
He like plain bagels.
Attitude and stuff like that. I don't know.
Regular cream cheese.
But yeah. They also talked about how Carla had not introduced Juan to her parents yet. She said that she wants it to be a very serious. She thinks that it needs to be more serious and Juan needs to be more committed before he meets her dad.
Okay.
I think Carla's dad, this is just from the outside in what I've seen, Carla's dad is toxic as hell. He didn't come to her wedding. He influenced her mom not to come to the wedding. And now she's afraid to introduce anybody to him because he probably toxic as hell and he'll probably whoop somebody's ass for real. So, yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. Yeah. She said, I cannot just introduce anybody to my dad. And I really hated that for Carla, to be honest. Maybe this is just me, but I grew up with an amazing dad. I really love my dad. I can introduce anybody I want to my dad. In fact, my dad would be happy to meet anybody I even went on a date with, anybody I was with. You know why? Because he's nosy as hell. And my dad likes to judge people. And my dad would love to meet any and every single man that took me out because he could size him up and talk crazy to him and ask questions to him. And then after the fact, tell me that he not good enough for me.
Period. And you know what? Is he wrong? No, he's not.
I personally don't let nobody meet my daddy because my daddy like to talk a lot of shit. He like to talk crazy. He'll put you, he'll roast you and then kiki and laugh and have a good time and kick his feet laughing all night about how he talked to you crazy. and then call me the next day and say he got a funny shaped head. He are you sure he into women? Are you sure he ain't got no money? He look like he ain't got no money. He look like his breath stank. His teeth. When the last time he went to the dentist? My dad will call somebody and say, "Is he smart?" Because he seems stupid when I talk to him. My daddy will say all types of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't like introducing nobody to my daddy no more.
Not ever again. I don't know about
anyway,
that.
Let's move on to the next couple. Let's move on to Camille and Thomas.
Oh Lord.
Side note, on my Patreon, once I get the videos edited, I will be uploading some behind the scenes footage of me and my dad on tour this past summer. I took a couple behind the scenes videos that I'm going to be uploading, but I'll let y'all know when they get on there. But it's one of my goals by the end of the year to get those edited, but we'll see.
Girl, don't talk about it unless it's done.
Anyway, let's move on to Camille and Thomas. He is messy.
The nerdy black. The black nerds. The blurs.
But hey, that's where I get it from.
You ain't messy. Hell.
All right, I'm a little messy.
Oh wait, yeah, you are.
Okay, Camille and Thomas. Should we do this one next?
Girl, if you don't edit this video.
Okay, let's do this one next. Fine, because I thought this was spicy, but anyway, Thomas has some tight muscles.
Tight muscles? What?
So Camille decided to give him a massage.
Oh, his muscles were tight. Oh, okay.
The first thing I wrote down is Camille is not even stretching him sexy.
Right.
She is stretching her husband. He's on his belly. She's stretching his legs. She's stretching him out. You know, he's tight. Baby, first of all, when you stretch your man, honey, you supposed to be wearing something sexy when you stretch your man.
I stretch my man in lingerie.
What? I don't even remember what she had on, but she was fully clothed. I'm like, girl, where's your booty shorts? I know you don't want to be in no booty shorts on TV, but at least where's your cute workout outfit?
Yeah, you supposed to stretch your man butt naked.
Like, where's your cute something? Can we get something, Camille? Can we get a little cleavage?
Something.
Like, can we get like some contour body, pieces?
Yeah, Yagi's World, something.
Like,
something. Damn.
Like, even if she was just wearing something, what I got on right now, I got on just a bodysuit. Just a bodysuit. Can we get something, Camille?
Something.
She was stretching her man. She was pushing his foot like, oh, I see you're kind of tight.
Oh, my gosh.
That hurt. Girl, when you stretch your man, you supposed to sit on him and rub his back and stretch his muscles. You supposed to be close to your man. Why are you standing up stretching your man?
Yeah.
Like, this is weird. Like, come on, girl. Stretching his legs.
You supposed to smell good, put your chest in his face.
Oh my gosh.
I stretched my man one time and we went to the Bahamas the next day.
Anyway, Camille was talking to Thomas about the fact that he's not as cool as the other guys she's dated. And she said, none of this was a deal breaker or anything that you had to change. I was just listing all the ways in which you weren't cool enough and black enough and, thuggish enough to be with me. But it was never a deal breaker.
It was never that.
What about his self-esteem?
Oh.
Like, I would never want a man that I'm dating to tell me, oh, yeah, usually I date girls who are
mixed,
lighter skin than you, and usually they have long, natural, curly hair and
green
big
eyes,
old boobs and a big old booty. And the last few I dated, they had all that, and they had 9 to 5s,
double D's.
But it's not a deal breaker. I mean, I'm not saying it's a deal breaker. I'm just saying that's what I usually date.
And she was a doctor.
Okay, are you trying to make me feel like I'm not your type or something? Like, you blatantly telling me I'm not your type. So
what?
It's not a deal breaker, but now what? Now I'm disgusted, actually, that you would even talk to me about that. It's not the fact that you dated those types of people that are opposite than me. You're welcome to be attracted to all types of people. I'm sure there were handsome gentlemen you used to like, but why tell me? And make it be so adamant about it, and also have your friends come over and be adamant about it. Like, what about how I feel about whether we're gonna make it or not? Like, we're probably not. Cause why would you tell me that? Stupid.
Remember when you dated that stripper?
Anyway, Thomas decided he was going to return the favor, and he lit some candles, and he decided he was going to give Camille a massage.
Uh-oh.
And
here we go. This about to be
Camille
funny.
was like, I've never had somebody do all of this for me. I've never had somebody walk in where I walk in and give me champagne and massage me and stuff like that. I was like, oh, you ain't never had a thug massage you? Really? Right. Really? You went out with so many thugs and none of them gave you a back massage? That's crazy. You know why? Because I've also dated a couple of gangsters, and you know what they like to do? Massage.
Right.
That's how I know. That's how I know you got played, because you was dating a thug and none of them gave you a massage. Thugs love massages. That's one of their tricks. That's one of their favorite things to do. Don't go to a thug house, because he gonna ask you the very first thing, you want a massage? You want me to rub your back? That's their trick.
I get the baby.
You mean to tell me you gave it up to a thug and he didn't even rub your back?
Bare minimum.
That's minimum thug behavior. That's how I know none of the men you dated was worth nothing. So be glad you got you a little nerd. Be happy you got your little biracial nerd that didn't grow up with a lot of black people. He's massaging you, okay? Because none of the thugs ever did that for you, honey. And I hate that for you. Because you know what? You was too happy to be with them. Because any thug I ever had, the first thing he trying to do is massage my back.
You got played.
That's me.
They played you.
Anyway.
Because you ain't from the hood. They played you.
He was massaging her back, and she had on a bra that looked like it had a ladder in the back. Girl, if you don't take off... Oh, my God.
Something.
If you don't take off these clothes...
Can we get something?
When your man massage you, that's the whole point. That's why thugs do it. So you can get your clothes off.
Exactly.
You're not supposed to... He can't even massage your back. You had all types of shit back here. You supposed to put on something skimpy. You don't have no strappy back. Oh my gosh. I can't deal with y'all.
I can't teach y'all everything.
And then Thomas... This one really tricked me. Thomas was massaging Camille's back. Then he said... Thomas.
Hilarious.
Thomas started giving the back gentle kisses. Thomas massaged her back. He said, I think he looked at the camera and said, oh my God. He said, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. He said,
I'm still laughing.
Oh my God. I can cry. My head is itching. Y'all ever laugh so hard your head itch?
Oh my God.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Somebody said it was cute though. Let me say something.
No, it wouldn't.
If a man is massaging my back and I feel like a tiny on my back, I'ma say, you know what, I'm good. Oh my gosh. Woo, so funny. Oh, I cracked myself up. I'm sorry. Woo, anyway.
Y'all, I'm done with the voiceover. This is too much.
Camille said, then Camille said, you know what?
Yeah.
Why don't we just see? Why don't we just see? And then Thomas said, well, I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say no to that. And she said, okay, well, let's go to the bedroom and just see. All right, let me take one last sip of my champagne. Thomas said, I will take one last sip of my champagne and we'll head to the bedroom and I'm gonna put it on ya. Are you ready to go? And she was like, Yeah. And they went in the room and they had sex, child. They consummated their marriage. Anyway, Camille and Dr. Pia, I feel a lot better, y'all, but I'm like 95%. Camille and Thomas sat down with Dr. Pia. And Dr. Pia said, and they said, we consummated our marriage. What season is that from? Where the guy was like, we consummated our marriage. Y'all gonna let me know in the comments. Anyway, Dr. Pia asked Camille, she said, okay, you guys consummated your marriage. And, let's talk about boundaries. She said, Camille, what are some boundaries for you when it comes to intimacy, when it comes to sex? And Camille said, no limit. Got that murder ink? No limit, baby. Give me that Master P. No limit. If you want to roll with a nigga like me, it's no limit, babe. I said, I know that's right. She said, period, ain't none. I don't see a limit. What? Boundaries? What is that? And I said, what? Give me that ghetto D, baby, no limit. If you want to roll with a nigga like me, it's no limit. I said, okay. She said her and Thomas consummated their marriage and she was happy with it. And I said, Big T, Big Thomas, that's what Thomas put it up. Hey, Thomas, you thought Thomas wasn't going to do nothing and Thomas did something. He came in and he was like, listen, let me put it on you real quick so you know. Listen, honey, you think we can't do it like you think because I'm from the suburbs, I couldn't put it on you. I gave you a little preview with the kisses, but then, yeah. I said, okay, Big Thomas. Big Thomas now. Very big Thomas is what we calling him now. Big T Bazaar, okay? Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Anyway, then Thomas sat on the couch after... they talked about their intimacy, and Thomas, they talked about love. What is it going to take to love each other? And Thomas said, I'm scared to love somebody because I could lose them. And I said, oh, Big T. Damn, Big T. It's okay. You need to go to therapy, though. You really need to go to therapy, Big T. Because you crying over, he said, I haven't been a good partner in the past. I don't think I deserve love. I said, damn, what you do to these girls out here? What you do to these girls? You was cheating like that? Damn, Thomas. You was cheating like that, Thomas? Who was you cheating with? They mamas and daddies and sisters, brothers? Cause what's making you cry like that? I don't know. I don't know if I believe him, but okay. He said he's afraid of loss and he needs to work on his something. He said he don't believe he deserved love because of what he did in the past. And I was like, damn. Thomas act like he cheated with the animals in the house or something, like he did something despicable. So I'm worried. Anyway, after that, Camille went and took Thomas to the jewelry store and got him some studs for his right, Kayla. Got it. Right, elegant. Anyway, she took him to the jewelry store and got him some earrings. She said, I wrote down, this is why the thugs like Camille, because she's big mama.
She's a trick. That's what my daddy would say. She tricking.
Love it when he call you Big Mama, cause I get the coochie wet. Baby, I don't have it set. I said that's why the thugs like you, because you gonna take them to the jewelry store. Yeah. Thugs love that. Thugs love men. Don't let the thugs fool you and act like they don't like to get stunted on Floss Stone. You know, they love a bag too.
They love it.
They love a bag spent on them. Don't nobody love a bag spent on them more than a thug.
Period.
They be like, yeah, my bitch just got me these new Jordans right here. You know what I'm saying? My other bitch got me the old Jordans. My bitch got me these. My other bitch got me this. So, you know, a thug, y'all, the way y'all spend money on thugs, honey, I thought they was trapping. No, they trap. Y'all is the trap stars. Y'all's flossing on them. I'll be happy to say I never bought a thug nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
I never bought a thug
nothing. Nothing.
So,
nothing.
That's
nothing.
me.
Nothing.
Anyway, Thomas put those earrings in, and he turned into that girl so scandalous, and you know whatever. Can you handle it? He turned into gangster time. I loved it. Look good. Anyway, let's move on to the next couple. We got two more. Woo! Let me relax.
Before we talk about the blacks.
I'm not at the blacks yet. Let's talk about David and Michelle.
Oh, okay.
David and Michelle.
Since y'all said they wasn't black, let me be quiet.
Y'all know these people get my blood pressure up, so I have to relax before I talk about them.
Right.
Okay. Michelle took David to her eyebrow lady to get their eyebrows done. Michelle's eyebrow lady said, "Oh," David said, what's one thing you love about Michelle?" She said, "She's so positive." Michelle said,
"She lied. It was all a lie. She lied. It was a lie."
Michelle spit out her own drink because she knew that was a damn lie.
Right.
Even if Michelle wasn't on this show, there's nothing positive about this girl.
At all. Like,
there's nothing that reeks positivity about Michelle. I'm sorry. Nothing. Her spirit ain't positive. Nothing.
She does reek, just not positivity.
Sure, your eyebrow girl who does your eyebrows and your hair thinks you're positive, because you ain't talking about nothing really with her. You there with her for a few hours, every few weeks, a few times a year, and you go on about your business. So, yeah, it seems like they friends, but who cares? Also, y'all know I used to be a makeup artist in college. One of my favorite things is on the face is eyebrows. I love eyebrows. Mine today, we're giving very natural. Just came from the gym brow. We're giving is that even makeup brow? I don't know. Did she fill those in, or are those her natural brow? Yeah. Michelle's eyebrows are ugly.
Maybe she's born with it.
They're ugly. They didn't look good.
They didn't. They were bad. Bad brows.
They didn't even come down to a point. I love a point at the end of the eyebrow.
Yes.
Hers came down and curved around. Those weren't good, is what I'm saying. The eyebrows were not good. They did nothing for the face. They actually came over and came down. For my eyebrow, these are down a little bit today. I love a brow Michelle really needs her face lifted. So a thicker, more lifted brow would really be much better on her. But they go like this, which brings the face down. We want to lift the face.
Get into it, Jazz.
We don't want brows that do it's a 95-degree angle on her brows. Hate that. Ugly. Anyway, then David got his eyebrows plucked a little bit. The brow lady said Michelle likes to have fun. No, she don't. She likes to go to brunch, dinners, and restaurants. That's really not that fun, you guys. Sorry. When somebody say, "I like to have fun," I say, "Oh, what do you like to do?" "I like to go to brunch and lunch and dinner and coffee shops." Okay, that's kind of fun, yeah, but that's it? Okay. She says she likes to go to concerts. That's fun. She likes to go to concerts and restaurants with friends. I'm like, who are the light-skinned black men that she requested that she dated in the past? She requested a light-skinned black man. And you like to go to concerts and restaurants with people who can spend the same amount of money as you. Who are the Negroes that you dated in the past? I don't think you've ever dated anybody black. You just requested a black man but never dated anybody black. Or are you fetishizing black men? You wanted somebody that you were attracted to but didn't have the same interests as you. And that's what you got. But you say you're not attracted to him. Okay, we're going to get to it. David's friends, David and Michelle went bowling, and a few of David's friends were there. I'm like, David don't have no black friends, do he? Only black friends he got is maybe one of his cousins or something. But anyway, David, his friends said, do you like David? Like, it would be really hard to believe that you're not attracted to him. And she goes, well, a lot of things are hard to believe. She didn't say that, but she basically said that. They were like, oh, what do you think about the man bun? Because I'm sure most women that David comes into contact with, not me, thinks that the man bun is cute or sexy. Right. And she said, no comment.
No comment from me either.
They say, well, why don't you like David? What's the problem? She said, well, he cusses a lot. It hurts my feelings. He cusses a lot.
And he black.
He went to brunch with my mom and he was cussing. That hurt my feelings. Why would it hurt your feelings that a man you just met 2 weeks ago, that you married, went to brunch with your mama and cussed? Your mama know you don't know that man.
And he broke. That hurt my feelings too.
Why would that hurt your feelings? You could just say, you know what? The other day you was cussing a lot in front of my mom. We just don't do that in my family.
He's poor.
So you can cuss at home with your mama, but don't cuss in front of my mama like that. Please.
His breath stank.
But why would it hurt your feelings that he cussed in front of your mama? That don't make sense. Michelle loves to play the victim.
Loves.
And I hate to break it to Michelle, she's not a victim in this case.
At all.
She's not a victim. She chose to go on this show where she would marry somebody that she's never seen. She knew that there was going to be a chance that she didn't like them, that she wasn't attracted to them, that they weren't from the same income as her. And she got somebody that she didn't like. You're not a victim.
Boo-hoo.
You're just in a situation that is unfortunate for the time being. Because now, in order to get paid, you have to stay on this show and tolerate this man who's doing everything he can to please you. You're not a victim.
At all.
So, yeah. Michelle said that she feels like she can't even take David to an elegant place because he don't know how to act.
Most men don't know how to act.
And then in David's interview, he said, I know how to fuck to act at a fucking elegant place. What the fuck is she talking about?
Girl.
He was like, I know how to act. When I get to an elegant place, I know how to act.
Acting like my daddy.
Okay. Are you gonna start now, or when are we gonna start?
Not yet.
I will be honest with y'all. I am open to dating men from all different background, races, and ethnicities. I've only dated black men and been on dates with black men for a very long time. When I was like younger, like 18 or 19, I did date a few guys who weren't black. White guys, Mexican guys, whatever. But it's just in the past, like for a really long time, I was married, right? In a relationship. But even now, since I've been dating for almost 2 years now, no guy of any different ethnicity ever approaches me. And I say that to say that I meet a lot of men and have been on dates with lots of men, not lots, but all the people I've been on dates with, I can take them to elegant places. Not all, but lots.
Not
but
all.
Whenever I'm in community or like talking to a guy who I feel like has never been nowhere and ain't never done nothing, I really don't like that. So it's not that it's a stretch that she is like, hey, David, I feel like I can't take him nowhere. Because there's sometimes you meet men who you feel like you just can't take them nowhere.
All the time.
Like, you ain't never had this, you ain't never been here, you ain't never did, like, what have you done?
Never been on a plane.
Like, okay, I feel like if you only eat chicken strips, that's why I don't want to date you, because you only eat chicken strips. We can't go eat sushi. We can't go to an Indian restaurant. We can't go to a Thai place. We can't go to a place we've never been.
Travel.
You've never been before. We can't go out of the country together. You ain't never been nowhere. And you're not open to things. But David is open to things. You know, she just don't like him. But I do understand the feeling of feeling like he's not as polished as I would like in somebody. I do understand that, you know? And David, he's not polished, but he looks like he's really willing to kind of like try, you know? David's friend asked her, are you looking for the perfect guy? And she said, maybe.
Aren't we all?
And he said, you realize that he might not be out there. That's unrealistic. She said, maybe, yeah. She like, I don't give a damn. And you know what? Like, if Michelle wasn't so mean, if she wasn't such an asshole, to be honest with you, I wouldn't even have a problem with a lot of things that she is saying in this conversation. But you're just so mean. Like, you're just like not very you're not likable. You're just not likable, and that's why it's easy to dislike you on this show, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't want to root for you. So, oh well.
Anyway, the friend said, I can't believe you're not head over heels for him. Give him a chance. And I think if I was David's friends, I would say, F her. Like, if you're not good enough for her, then just check out, bro.
Right.
Check out. Like, F her. I wouldn't tell my friend to keep trying to be with somebody who clearly don't like them.
And said they must be ugly.
They sat down, David and Michelle sat down with Dr. Pia. And Michelle said, I feel like I'm settling with him. Oof. Talk about a blow to the chest. Dr. Pia asked David to leave the room so we can get to the bottom of, you know, how she's feeling. And I feel like Michelle really wanted to be like, it's because he's black, but not the kind of black that I wanted. I know I said I wanted a black, but not that kind. I wanted a different kind of black. I wanted him to have a white mom. That's what it's giving. David is Puerto Rican. It's giving she wanted somebody to have a white mom. Somebody who's like, oh yeah, you know exactly how to be around me. And David doesn't know how to be around her. He's just himself. Like, he seems pretty like an authentic guy. Like, he doesn't know how to fake the funk. Like, and that's what she wanted. She said, in regards to lifestyle, she doesn't think they match lifestyles. And then this all sparked also because Dr. Pia showed her a video of everything she said she wanted in a partner, and she described David down to the T. Me and my daddy was cracking up because she described David down to the T. I want somebody who people notice when he walks into the room. I want somebody who's charismatic and positive, and David is all those things, and he's not bad looking. I think he's a good looking guy. I personally don't like his hair. And then I also said I thought David had a nice body. Y'all was like, oh no, he don't. Yes, he does. Y'all don't like nobody. He has a nice body to me. Baby, he got a little weight on him. Woo, woo. Period. You know? Yeah. He be in the gym. Not every day, but every other day. That's what, yeah. I don't see no problem. So, what's the problem? She said, I need a man who can provide. And Dr. Pia said, well, how is he not providing? She said, I meant money. Money can't buy you love. Anyway, David said they don't spend a lot of time together because Michelle don't want to spend time with him. Remember when Dr. Pia said, I'm gonna show you what you asked for, and she was like, no, because she didn't want to see that she was about to describe this man. I can't stand Michelle. Like, I really can't stand her. She said, I'm not comfortable with this, but go ahead, I'm the bad guy now. No, you're not the bad guy. You're just stupid as hell for coming on a show, getting exactly what you asked for, and crying like you're the victim. That's it, Michelle. You're not the villain or the victim. You're just acting irrationally. You're being delusional. That doesn't make you, the Joker or nobody. It just makes you unlikable because you got what you asked for. I wrote down, Michelle needs to do some self-work. This is no longer about the marriage. She needs to go get some help. She needs to call the lady, as we say in the Black community. All right, let's go move on to the last couple. We got 20 minutes to talk about the last couple. Let's see if we can do it. MM, y'all told me I was saying her name wrong. It's not MM or M. Y'all said I was saying Eminem. I don't think I was saying Eminem. I think I was saying Emem. I was saying Emem, and y'all said it's MM. Okay. And No Coochie. Why do I call him No Coochie instead of Ikechi? Because he don't want none. MM went to dinner with her friends. They went to a crab boil. And they talked about how No Coochie asked or said that MM was aggressive. We talked about it on the last episode. She's not aggressive. She's actually she's been very kind to this point. MM said that No Coochie is in the bed by 9 p.m. And when she tries to talk to him at 9 p.m., he said it's too late to talk. Men are funny as hell. Men are funny as hell. You know what? When I was younger, I did not know a lot. I did not know as much about men as I know now. And it's just funny to me. Because when you are with somebody and they get home late and you say, hey, I want to talk, and they say it's too late. That's what they would get from me now. It's like, okay, you don't like me. So let me go ahead and pack my shit up and go. Because you obviously don't like me. Because I don't care if people say it's realistic, unrealistic. When I get home or when my man get home and I say, hey, baby, let's spend a few minutes chatting. I need my man to be like this with his feet up in the air. And what do you want to talk about? No, what do you want to talk about? No, what do you want to talk about? No, what do you want to talk about? Because I'm not dealing with no, it's too late to be talking type shit. Type shit. Nah. Put your thinking cap on. Anyway. M asked No Coochie, what did you do to prepare for marriage? And he started yelling at her in public and embarrassing her at the restaurant. And he was acting the opposite of demure. I wrote down he's unstable. He has low self-esteem. Now let's talk about when they sat down with Dr. Pia. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I have to say about him yelling at her at the restaurant. I believe he did that. I believe he definitely did it because the cameras were not there. Because No Coochie cares more about the cameras. He cares more about how he's perceived on TV than anything else. I think No Coochie, I told y'all from very first episode, he's fake as hell. Okay. I don't know why he came on this show because he ain't promoting nothing but that damn backpack he been wearing every damn episode. He's giving the backpack more promo than he's giving his music or anything else that he's trying to promote. So I don't really know why he's here. Okay. But yeah, let's get into it. Dr. Pia and MM sat down, and no coochie walks in. No smile. He looked like he about to go bungee jumping with that big ass backpack he got on. Dr. Pia says, no smile or anything. Are you okay? And he was like, just get to the motherfucking questions. And Dr. Pia was like, oh. Okay, what we won't be doing, I love Dr. Pia. What we won't be doing is having no badass attitude when we walk up in here. Can we all agree we ain't gonna have no attitudes up in here? And no coochie was like, yeah, we could do that. Stupid self. I had a heavy day, long day, heavy day. No, what's heavy is that damn backpack you got on. So maybe you could relax a little bit. Maybe your shoulders could get some relief. You wouldn't have the whole world, the weight of the world on your shoulders if you took that damn backpack off. What's in there anyway? Cause ain't you a school counselor? You carrying around books? What's in the damn backpack anyway? Let's do a what's in my bag video, because I want to know what's in the backpack. Because I'm scared now with your attitude. You carrying around ammunition and stuff like that. Hell. Dr. P said, do you want to sit next to MM? And he said, no, I'm sitting right here. You know what? Get your ass out of my office. That's what the hell I would have said. You know what? Get your ass up and get out of here. Get up. And you know what? Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. I would have lost my job that day on camera dealing with him, because I'm not about to do that with him. I would have disrespected the hell out of him. That's why I don't have a job like this, but I would like to have one. Oh, but can somebody please hire me for something like this? Because this is right up my alley. Anyway, they said, what made you so upset when you were at dinner with MM? And he said, all the questions. I hate the questions. Can we just enjoy each other? Can a psychologist please jump in the comments and tell me what and diagnose him, please? Because I don't know what the hell's wrong with him. But I met people like him before in my life, to where they will find something wrong with you no matter what. She's trying to get to know you, and you're telling her that she's asking too many direct questions, and you would rather just talk about the steak. Please get out of my face. I'm glad Dr. Pia told him he was being passive aggressive. She called him right out. She said, no more passive aggressive. She got him together. Dr. Pia said, what happened? What happened? Somebody said on my chat right here, introvert. That's not an introvert. Introverts get drained by being around people and need time to themselves. Just because you're an introvert don't mean you're an asshole. I know lots of introverts. No. Ikechi is like, he just really reminds me of somebody who's just an opportunist. He's a user. And because he doesn't find Emem useful, she has no value to him, so he hates being around her. I also think he's very insecure at her success and her intelligence, and he has low self-esteem. So because he's not successful in the way that she's successful, because he's not as intelligent, because he doesn't have the job or the money that she has, he is feeling very small compared to her. And that is making him feel like he has to beat up on his chest and, you know, do like this sort of peacock thing, right? He has to appear bigger than he actually is, and, you know, and more intelligent than he is, bigger than he is, because next to her, he's feeling very small. I think that's what it is, but that's just a guess. Okay. Anyway, he said, I promise that I wasn't going to put her out there in regards to the questions. I promised her I wasn't going to put her out there. And Dr. Pia said, Imam, is there anything that you don't want him to bring up? Imam said, no. And he said it was about sex. Then he proceeds to accuse of assaulting him. That's what that is. When you say, I don't want to be your sexual advances, and he says that he told her no multiple times and she won't stop, you're saying she's sexually harassing you. He said that Imam asked him, do you want me? And he said, not yet. I don't know you. Okay. He said that sex was initiated. This is what I'm confused. Dr. Pia asked him why he got upset at the restaurant. He said it was about sex. Did she bring up sex at the restaurant? What got you to yelling and screaming at the restaurant? Because you're talking about things now that happened at home. That's what it sounds like. She tried to initiate sex, not at the restaurant. What happened at the restaurant? Did she bring up fellatio at the restaurant? Was she eating a corn on the cob provocatively? I'm trying to figure out what happened at the restaurant to make you go off at the restaurant. Was she licking her spoon and shit like that real seductively and you felt uncomfortable? Because you're bringing up things that happened at home to justify why you got upset, but we're talking about why you started screaming at the restaurant. We never even got to the bottom of it. He said, I said no sex. It feels like I'm just a piece of meat in the house. Okay. I wrote down, he crazy. Imam then said, well, when we were on the bus, he initiated sex because when we were on the bus on the honeymoon, he took my hand and put it on his eggplant. So was it a no then? Or was it different then? Or I'm trying to figure out. Because if you initiated intimacy or flirting, Imam said it was mixed signals. So you put my hand on your meat and then we get to the house and you don't want kisses. So people said he said on the after party she was asking about his exes and asking to see pictures. Even if she did, she's definitely not in the wrong. Oh, he got mad because she was asking to see pictures and asking to see exes. I told y'all to stop doing that. That's low self-esteem talk. That's low self-esteem behavior. Imam ended up saying, I did some things to make you uncomfortable and I hate that. I know you're a good person, so I'm willing to start over. I wrote down, Ikechi is a bitch and he's a bad manipulator. He wants to manipulate somebody, but he's so bad at it. Anyway, they decided to push things under the rug. He said he want to be in the moment. He likes things like drawing and painting and road trips with no questions. Okay. Just say you don't want to be with her. I don't understand how Ikechi applied to be on this show twice. He applied in Houston, then moved to Chicago, applied to be on the show again, just to get on here and be an a-hole. Like, who do y'all think y'all gonna get matched with? There's no supermodels or NBA players that ever get matched on this show. You'd be better off trying to apply for Love Island. Because what do you think you're gonna get? You're gonna get somebody who's cute. But you're not gonna get any supermodels on here. You're not gonna get no rappers on here. Michelle? Camille? Like, yeah, I feel like MM is going to retreat for the rest of the season. She's going to keep all her shit to herself, but obviously not, because we see her go off on Noochie later on. I don't know why she's like, I know the producers be manipulating people too, but like at some point you just have to you have to check out. You have to check out. Sometimes I wish I could teach people how to check out. Sometimes you got to check out of your job. Sometimes you have to check out of something you signed up for until it's over. Sometimes you got to check out of your marriage. Sometimes you just have to check out and not be emotionally invested. Men do it all the time. Anyway, I think that's it. I wish I would have gone off on him a little bit more, but honestly, I'm just so tired of watching Noochie. I really am. Me and my daddy was roasting him. When I go to Dallas in a few weeks, maybe my dad will jump on. We'll do a special episode with some of my dad's thoughts about the couple. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. Bye.